Hi Aries, this is your May 2023 general reading. I'm going to go ahead and get started. All right, we have the Path, number 8, and we have Patience, number 36. All right. So we have 8, 6 plus 3 is 9. So we have 8, 9. It's like it does feel like you're waiting for something. Both of these, it's like she's looking at what is at the other side of her path, where she's headed, what she's working towards. Right now, you are being asked to be patient and more so to keep going and not lose hope. Don't have the mindset that if it doesn't happen in my timing, I'm over it. I'm not even going to try anymore. It's not worth my time. You're getting to where you want to go. There's a sense of almost like you're even already there. It's just about you're going to have some sort of realization that, I don't know, it just feels like it changes your understanding of your life. Like it's a very significant awakening. And you guys have, it feels like there's also a big, this is very confusing. This feels very like riddly. You know, it's a very spiritual time, a spiritual concept that you're going to be experiencing. Like it's very symbolic. It's nothing is what you think it is. You know, it's like you have to look at things from a different perspective. You have to look at it through the eyes of the subconscious, you know, which speaks in images and symbols and mythology and patterns. All right, we're gonna pull cards for you guys, but it just feels like a big part of your destiny you have yet to experience, not because you're not on the right path, but because it's like you have a filter in front of your eyes. You're not seeing it for what it is. And so you're not able to do things and use it in ways that you're meant to. Very confusing, very, very complicated. But it feels like when you do have that awakening, when that veil does lift, you're going to understand what this message is, and you're going to have a whole new experience of your life. Even if nothing externally changes, everything changes. All right, so Queen of Swords, again, it's about your perspective. It's about what you're seeing, how you're seeing it, how you can't just look through your eyes. You know, it's you have to look with your third eye. And it kind of feels like even her, she has a right on her third eye. You have to see past the illusions. It's like there are frequencies. Have you seen how music changes water? Or if, you know, they put like powder and then the frequency gives it shape. And it feels like we're surrounded by constant frequencies, whether it's like noises, music, like actual wave, like we're surrounded by technology and electricity. They all affect our energy, right? It's like they all blur our vision and make us see things so differently if we're only looking with our eyes. And so it's very important to tap into your intuition, to open that third eye, so you're able to see past the illusions. And it's almost like there's something in this world that wants to hide the divine from us. And most people who aren't awakened and who aren't tapped into their own intuition, they don't see past those blocks that are created. And so again, third eye practices, working on tapping into your intuition, tapping into energy, is going to really help lift that veil for you guys. We have the Wheel of Fortune, again, a very significant change in your life, but it doesn't feel like too much is actually changing externally. It's just what you see changes. It could even be that there was something there that you are just now seeing, or there was someone who's always in your life, but you finally now see them in a new light, and you see what role they play. It's like they could end up being your soulmate, and you weren't able to see that because you weren't tapped into you weren't connected with your own soul, with your own spirituality. And it's only when you do that you're able to connect with this person. Again, Ace of Swords, it's all about perception. It's like something just clicks, a light. You guys, I'm so sorry with this reading because I'm even confusing myself. This feels very complicated, and it's not something it doesn't feel like real life. So it's not logical, it's energy, it's spiritual. So you can't think with your logical mind. It's not 1 + 1 does not equal 2 here. But it's like the wheel is turning, a key is opening your third eye. It's opening just your crown chakra, your crown and your third eye chakra. You're going to be experiencing a very significant, possibly sudden awakening. So be prepared for that. But it's, again, it changes how you experience those lower chakras in this physical realm. I'll do another reading for you guys too, because this one, I know a lot of people aren't going to be happy with it. We have the 5 of Wands and the Page of Swords. So you guys could feel like you're not where you're meant to be. Like you feel like you don't have that fire, with that excitement, that passion for what you're doing in your life right now. It doesn't excite you the way that it's meant to, like, right? You guys are Aries. You guys are meant to be passionate and out in the world and active and very physical, and to be physical, you need energy, right? You need that passion, that willpower, like something to push you forward, to allow you to keep going. And you feel a lack of that recently. And some of you might be thinking that, it's because I'm on the wrong path. This, where do I go from here? What is my destiny? But again, it feels like you're on the right path. It's just your perception, the way you're viewing it, what you're seeing you're not seeing it for what it is. And the moment you do, that excitement and that passion and that fire is going to get lit within you again. The 9 of Pentacles, and that is the reason that, you finally experience. It's like you've been walking down this path trying to get, abundance, success, just confidence, independence, and it hasn't been easy. And it feels like, but once this door opens, once this change happens within your mind and within your third eye, then it's like abundance comes to you effortlessly. It's then that you really step into your power. You feel confident, you feel powerful, you feel aligned, and you understand that this is where you're meant to be. But you're just meant to have a different experience of it. Wow, this is very confusing. King of Wands, you are stepping into your power. This fire is getting lit again. That excitement, that drive, it just feels very empowering. It feels like you're alive again, you know? Like that dullness is getting lifted. It's getting purified by this divine fire. And again, it's like nothing physically changes. Something changes within you that causes change in your physical life, in the physical realm as well. We have the Four of Pentacles here. It's it's like you've been holding on to this treasure chest and you haven't opened it yet. It's always been there. It's always been right in front of you. It's always been with you. You just haven't, you've never opened it. And this experience is finally going to open you up to like a whole new life. Like you're going to be experiencing a whole new side to you. Gifts, abilities, talents, just divine wisdom that you've always carried is gonna, that chest is gonna open, and you're gonna experience it all at once. There's a sense of like everything happening at once, like a sudden awakening. It's very sudden and not overwhelming, but like exciting. You don't get overwhelmed by it, whereas like a Virgo would, but it's very exciting to you, and it's a new adventure. It's discovering all these new things that you're able to do, and these new talents and abilities, this new abundance that is just flowing in. You're going to be discovering a whole new side to yourself, to life, to the world. It really does change everything for you. We have the Seven of Pentacles, and it's going to be interesting for you once you really realize this, that like you know how they say like you can't really make a wrong decision. Everything will always lead you back to home. And there's a sense of, if you've been feeling recently like I've been wasting my life, I have been going down this wrong path for so long, I can't just start over. And if you've been having those thoughts, there's a sense of realizing that nothing was a waste. Like everything happened exactly how it should, and you've always been on the right path. And you're gonna see why that is. You've always had this abundance. You've always had everything you've ever needed right in front of you. You've never had to work for it the way that you thought you needed to. It really was just all about seeing it differently and having a different understanding. And that once that inner perspective, that inner story, that inner understanding of the world changes, so does the external. Once you truly believe this is a magical universe, you start having mystical experiences. And you know, there's ways to change your subconscious beliefs, but that does take time and habits and effort. But for you, it's like, again, it's very sudden. This awakening happens. You don't go seeking it, because you don't even realize that you have this whole side to you that's undiscovered. We have the Emperor, like ultimate power, ultimate wholeness. You know, the Emperor embodies all four elements, all four kings. there's just a sense of like, if everything has just been like moving, straight in your life, all of a sudden things are going to be going uphill for you. Things are going to be changing. Your manifestations are going to be happening almost immediately. It's like you're stepping into this incredible power where you recognize the creator that you are, and there's a sense of like reading it somewhere and thinking you understand it, but then there's a sense of like these ancient memories getting awakened within you, the veil getting lifted, you remembering having these mystical experiences in past lives, you truly believing this is a magical universe because I've been a magician, I've experienced, I have memories, I have facts within me, I know this is how it is. That understanding is what you need. That firm belief, like there's no doubt within you, that's what changes your external universe. That is what you need to change. When they say you need to change internally for your external world to change, that's what it is. It's not just looking in a mirror and repeating something over and over again. It's truly believing it. And for you, it's through these memories that get awakened. This veil that gets lifted, that really sets that in stone for you. And because of that internal change, everything externally starts to change as well. You guys, I'm sorry again if this was complicated and confusing. If you or when you do experience this, I would love it if you would share whatever you're comfortable sharing, because this just feels very, very divine, and I'm very curious how it plays out. It's interesting. I saw a face in this spiral, and again, it feels like remembering past lives, remembering, it's like watching a movie of who you were in different lives, and you've always been very spiritual. You have so much power, so much abilities that, again, you haven't even discovered within yourself. And so just realizing like, oh wow, my soul is ancient and powerful, that also brings this sense of security and confidence that you have never experienced before. It's like a divine, true, humble sense of power, of like, I am one with the divine. Like this, we have it all wrong. This world isn't as complicated and as depressing and difficult as we tell ourselves it is. We're here to play. We're here to be creators. It's just believing that and truly understanding that you have the power. Don't let anyone take your power away or distract you from connecting to your spirituality. And again, for you guys, it happens for you. It's very sudden. You don't necessarily have to work for it, but yet it's very significant change coming for you guys. Aries, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.